Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Shelly from Crafty Cottage Dreams. How are you doing today on this splendid Saturday? I am finally finished with these tall 11-inch by 4 inches journals that I've been on a craze with lately. And of course, I am using Sharon Hirth over at the TheJournalicityShop. Her covers here, and they're beautiful. I love the pink pastel kit that she has going on. And I also use SamPoole Designs. And I use Ruby&Pearlxo. And I've also used TaylorMadeJournals. I will post those ladies' Etsy shops down below in the description box. And as usual, I am using Esme's beautiful laces and trims, and just a few just from my stash. Mainly just from my stash is just for the lace on top of my tags. But other than that, it is all Esme's beautiful laces, trims, and appliques. So I have 2 journals here, which will be listed in my Etsy shop later on this evening. Presumably after I'm done with this video, they should be up and in there. But I'm going to go through these really quickly. I don't want to take up a lot of your time, and I'm kind of busy too, and I need to get some stuff done. So we're going to go through these really quick. So we will set that aside for right now. And they are chunky monkeys, guys, and they're squishy, and I love them. Here's the front. We're using Esme's beautiful, beautiful trim. And this is in blues and pinks. Pastel blues and pinks. And I love it. She's so pretty. And I have Esme's beautiful rosette here. I've also used some sari silk I've had from my stash. So we're going to open it right up. And it's in a pretty pastel blue color as well. And that is just your closure. And we'll set that aside. And then I have a little white ball pin here. And, geesh. And it is just attached to this applique here. I just thought it was cute. I made these some time ago, but I wanted to add it to the front cover. And it's just, yeah, I just collaged this scalloped little round tag here. And I just did some collaging. I made this beautiful paper flower here, and a little pearl, and some eyelash trim, and a little bit of lace. So it's cute. So anyway, let's dive right in. And I love these because these are SamPoole's pastel doily kit, and the blues and the pinks. And I love them. They're beautiful. And I just did some stenciling right up in here. And then I have this little, what do we call this? This was so totally inspired by Marlene. And I made these, I think, last year. But I decided to put them in this journal. But here I have some stenciling. And they're just like page, not really page tucks or whatever you want to call them, but they're so cute. And I love them. I have a little envelope. It's just collaged. And here is the back. Super cute. And that just sits right on that page. And I did clip it with a rose gold paper clip and some sari silk right on the top there. just to hold it in place. I hope you guys are in focus. Yeah, you are. And we're just gonna go through it really quick, and I just love her pastel doily kit. It's just so pretty. And then I just have some beautiful, I say a lot. Esme's trim here that I have on the side. And I love the polka dot paper. It's like in a coffee colored. And then here we have Esme's beautiful applique here in a blue. And again, all my paper clips are, mini paper clips are in the rose gold. And they do have some beautiful pastel blue sari silk on the ends of them. So I'm not continually repeating myself because I do have a habit of doing that. And this is from TaylorMadeJournals, and I just recently printed these out not too long ago. A couple days ago, actually, because I just made that purchase, and I love it. It's so cute. And that tucks in right here. Just to hold that in place. Plenty of space to journaling, guys. And here I collaged a tag, and I made a tag. And I just stapled this. I dyed this lace here, and I did some stenciling. Look at that paper. And again, I did stenciling. I did a lot of stenciling with the florals. I love it. And then we have this right here. And this is TaylorMadeJournals Vintage Receipts. And that clips right in there. And then here I collaged a tag here. And this is just, it's trying to use up my scraps. So we have a beautiful pink bow up there. And that is the back. You can journal on the back. Just a cute collage tag. And then here I used Esme's beautiful pink lace and netting trim here. And it's beautiful. I just made a pocket. I did some stenciling here. And TaylorMadeJournals receipts here. I love them, and I love the color of them. And that just tucks in right there. Just did some stenciling. And Esme's, I love this trim. And I wanted to use it up, and it's in a pretty blue. Just add some texture. And again here, and I'm loving the pink papers. I did another collaged tag with this pretty, just some linen scraps that I had. Whoops. Nope, I'm okay. And then push this down a little bit. There we go. And then we have another receipt here. So cool. I love this polka dot paper. And then we have another page tuck that I made here. It's just collaged. So pretty. And here is the back. that just tucks right on this page. And then I do have it paper clipped on the bottom. If I can get it, there we go. Sheesh. I love the mini clips, but sometimes they're just so hard to get it clipped in. There we go. Sheesh, that was a workout. And plenty of room to journal in, stenciling. This is the center and how I did my binding here is just in the center and on the ends with this beautiful pink embroidery thread. And here is another receipt. And that just clips right in there. And here I collaged another tag and I did some stenciling. And here I have another pocket and it holds a receipt. And that tucks right in there. Some stenciling. And here I did another collage tag and I did some stamping, added some lace from my stash. In the back here. Sorry guys, there we go. We have another vintage receipt. Love it. And then we have this beautiful trim here from Esme's shop. I love this. I love the pastel colors. And then, let's see. And then this was so inspired by Ruby and Pearl. And it's collaging these envelopes. So in the back is like a tuck. And I just love them. They're so fun to create. And you just add some eyelets. I added the blue sari silk pastel. And I just collaged it. And inside that envelope sits this collage tag. And that sits right inside. I love it. And then it kind of hugs the page. And then I did some stenciling here and here, and I just love the pastel doily kit that SamPoole has. And I just made another tag, added some lace, did some stamping. And that is the back, and that tucks in on this side. And then here I added some beautiful trim from Esme's shop. And it's held just by a mini rose gold paper clip with some pastel blue sari silk. And here I did another collage tag. That's the back. And on this side, we have another vintage receipt. Plenty of room to journal in. And then here I added another one of Esme's beautiful pastel blue appliques. It's so pretty. And then I have this tag. It's just paper clipped, another collage tag that I made. Stamping, added some lace, and here is the back. And that just clips right to the top. And here is the back. So pretty, this paper. So, and there you have it, guys. Here is the front. It is loaded. I love it. So pretty. So that is that one. And we'll just move this one aside. And then we have this one. It's the same, but yeah, it's a bit different. This is in your pinks and blues. And it's just full of yumminess. And that is tied with this beautiful pastel blue. So that's in blues and pinks. And this is mainly your pinks. And again, it's using Sharon's covers. Well, I call them covers because that's what I use them for, is the covers for my journal. And there's the back. And we're using Esme's beautiful French trim. And here I also use some pink, beautiful sari silk. And then I just did I made this handmade paper flower. And just use some eyelash trim, lace, some pearls. I just did a little collaging on that. So I'm going to take this right off. Super cute. And we will untie this. Set that aside. And then I did a little cluster with some of that beautiful pink sari silk. And then these are Esme's. She had this beautiful sequin trim. And I just cut a little snippets off there and added those to the top. And then we have this beautiful flower. And here is this one. And here is the back. So let's dive right in, guys. We're using Esme's beautiful pink trim here on the side. We have some music, of course, SamPoole's pastel, vintage pastel doily papers. And I forget which one this piece is from. But anyway, it's one of the ladies, and like I said, it's either SamPoole Designs, Ruby&Pearlxo. Sharon is just using the cover, and over at the Journalisity Shop, And the vintage receipts are strictly from TaylorMadeJournals. Like I said, I will list those ladies down below in the description box. I just did some stenciling here on that music paper. Plenty of room to journal on. Esme's beautiful trim. And we have some ledger here, and I did some beautiful pink stenciling. I love stenciling. So, and then here I made one of those envelopes. I love this paper. Collaged envelopes. That is the back. And inside holds a tag that I've created. And that tucks right in there. And then this tag or envelope just kind of hugs that paper. And again, I am using the rose gold paper clips with the pink sari silk. And then I created this tag, did some stamping, collaging, added some lace, and that tucks right in the other side of that envelope. In here we have these vintage receipts. There is the back. I'm going to try to go through this as quickly as I can. We have this beautiful ledger paper. I love it. And the ledger that I've used in here, and I forget the shop's name, but I will most definitely list her down below. Sorry guys, I can't remember off the top of my head. But I did another collage tag, and that is the back. And I used some parchment paper, and I dyed it, and I sprayed it with a Tim Holtz spray. And I believe I used Tattered Rose. Yep, that's what I used, and I love how it came out. Plenty of room to write and add whatever you like. And then I use this beautiful, look at that. I love it. I forgot what kind of material this is, but it's so beautiful, and it's Esme's. And I made a pocket, and here you have a receipt. And that tucks right in there. In here I made a book collage bookmark. I did some stamping, added a bow, and that is the back. And that just simply sits right there. And I did some stenciling here. It's beautiful. I hope I am still, if not, I'm going to be really mad. I think I am. Oh, God. And then we have another collage tag here. And that is just clipped to the top. Some ledger, and I did some stenciling. And here is one of those page tabs that I did. I'm just going to show you up close here instead of taking it out. Just a bunch of collaging, pom-pom trim, little pearl bow. And this is the other side of it. And here we have a crocheted lace doily with some sari silk, and this is a little hidden space here. I just need to see what this... Okay, guys, I'm sorry about that. I am back. My neighbor asked to use my phone earlier, and there was a message coming in about AAA because she went grocery shopping and ended up blocking the door and left all of her groceries on the inside, her phone, her purse, so she needed to use my phone to call AAA. So yeah, and it was them actually leaving a message letting me know to let her know that they'll be on their way in 10 minutes. So sorry for the interruption, but anyway, here's my little secret spot, and on the inside, back to where we were. Oh, I love this. God, I love it. And again, we have some stenciling. Ledgers, some more stenciling. Love the stencil on these papers. And here we have a vintage receipt. You can journal on the back of that, or do what you will. And that just tucks right in there. I can get it in there. It's pretty thick. There we go. And here's the center signature. And I did the binding in the same way too. So I added it right up here on the ends and just in the center. And I did some stenciling. And here's another pretty collage tag that I made. Ledger paper with more of that stenciling. I'm loving the pinks in here. And then another receipt. And then I like adding just a few pockets and stuff. And I love adding using my mini paper clips with the sari silk on the side because, I don't know, maybe you guys want to move things around or, you know, I don't know, do some writing on the inside here, or maybe even use this piece as a collage to make a tag of your own, or to add memories or a photo or a quote. So plenty of room to journal in. This beautiful ledger paper and stenciling. And then I collaged this tag. And of course, this is using my scraps. Pink. I love her. And I did some stamping. I love this paper. And there is the back of that. And then we just tie this. Just tie it really quickly here. I think I can. There we go. And then over here, I did another collage tag. And over on this side, excuse me, another vintage receipt. I love vintage receipts. Can't get enough of them. Love them. And then here we are using Esme's beautiful trim. I did some stenciling on this ledger. I added her beautiful trim. And if you guys recognize this, I just recently purchased a stamp from my last video from TaylorMadeJournals, but she added this wax seal, so I decided to take that wax seal off the envelope and put it up here. Recycle, reuse. Some more stenciling here. And then I added another pocket using Esme. I love this. Love it. And then I added a vintage receipt. It tucks right in there. And then another beautiful collage tag. And I did some stamping. Added some washi. And that's the back. And guys, these collage tags are using up my scraps. I wanted to use up my some paper scraps. And then here we have another vintage receipt. And here is that wax paper. Here's that ledger, and I did some stamping. And here is, I'm not going to undo but you can see that I did another one of those collaged envelopes. It serves as a pocket. And I made a collage tag. And that sits right in there. And here is the back of that envelope, and it's a tuck spot. And I have another beautiful collage tag with some stamping. And that sits right in there. And of course, some stenciling. And this beautiful ledger. And here is the back. And I added some more of Esme's trim. Oh! This must have fallen out. This is a collage bookmark that I made. Did some stamping. And that just sits right in there. So that's it, guys. I love it. So pretty. Love it. And there it is. So there is that one. And then here is this one. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me today. And it's kind of getting really dark. And I'm sorry if I kind of rushed through it. I didn't want to take up a lot of your time. And I'm busy. I need to get some stuff done. So these will be listed in my Etsy shop. And until the next video, guys, thank you for joining me today. And have a blessed day and a great weekend. And until next time, bye.